Let's not fuck about. Let's get the job done.
Oosh, 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 oosh. What? Chips and cheese and doner, what on it, tell them all.
Chips, cheese, and doner, what on it, tell them all. Hello.
Chucky Allah, we are the people. Chips and cheese and doner, what on it, tell them all. Yeah, I thought the fucking Northern Lights was happening outside your window there.
It's a lovely set of Christmas trees.
Beginning to look a lot like Ayrshire.
Do you know what? I don't know did I tell you this?
What?
All the Christmas decorations in the front of the house and on the tree.
Yep.
I never even took them down, and we plugged them in, and they worked for a full year. That's been sitting outside.
You have left your Christmas decorations up for a full year.
I couldn't be asked to take them down just to put them back up again.
You, one, are a joke.
One.
And two,
thank you, Scott.
It's arguably the most Ayrshire thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's called multitasking.
Where's the point in taking them down, Hen? You just put them back up again a year later.
I was like, it's going to cost you, mate, to take them down. Just keep them up. I'll do it for nothing.
Did you put them up yourself?
Me and the wife.
So, the wife then?
I held a ladder. She done the dangerous bit.
Left a bit.
I was like, I've got you, Hen.
How tempted were you to shake that ladder?
Well, you know.
Episode 156
of the internationally critically acclaimed HashTag show starring the handsome Scott Gibson and the beautiful Mallorca Lee.
Hello.
Well, hi there.
Hope you're all well. And Chris, I'm going to be honest, mate. See, up until an hour ago, wasn't he feeling Christmassy? Wasn't he feeling festive? And then I've gone up the stairs, and the missus has put the Christmas tree up, and she's put some fairy lights up, and all of a sudden, I'm full of the joys of festivities.
She was running about in a wee sexy Santa suit. You went, oh my golly, it's Christmas.
She had her bangers out, and she shoved all the fairy lights right up her sphincter. And I was like, Merry Christmas, everyone.
You're pulling the wee fairy lights out.
I was like, and then the mains powered on battery operated. I wasn't feeling festive, and now I'm feeling festive.
That's good. It's not hit me yet.
Even though nobody's getting any presents this year, apart for the Waynes, because Christmas is all about the Waynes.
It's all about the Waynes. I've not got one present yet.
I'm not buying presents.
Good for you.
It's not happening. I've said to her, I was like, I don't want anything. There's nothing I want. And see anything that I want, it costs a lot of money. Like I'm a man.
You're one of the guys' adverts. I wouldn't fancy that. I'd fancy that, by the way. Don't need that. I'd like that.
Can I put that on the old credit card? Nah, mate. I'm done.
Is that a Johnny bag for your cigars to keep sexually transmitted diseases for your cigars? I'll have one of them.
Hold on a minute. Is that a lighter and bottle opener in one? I'll have that. I can. Nah,
is that a spork? I have a set of cutleries, sporks and fries.
So I'm a five. Throwback to a callback. A throwback, a callback. So I know, so I was like, I don't want, and my wee mom was like, what is it you want for Christmas? I told you in the Masper. I was like, Mom, I want nothing. Says to missus, I was like, what do you want? She went, I don't really know. Obviously, went off a whole list of things that she wants. And I was like, listen, we need to get stuff for the house. Let's just agree that Christmas is cancelled. No, I'm going to have to get her something, Mal, because I'm not that stupid.
Mate,
no man can
I could give some great ideas.
I've got it covered. I know what I'm getting.
Well, can I just give some of my ideas?
Yes.
Hoover bags.
But no,
marigolds.
I've got a
wash machine. Hoover
bags.
Well, that's great.
A wash machine? That escalated quickly.
Washing machine.
I've got one
tumble
here.
Dryer. Just things, iron board. Just things to help them about the house. You know, thoughtful presents. These are the ones you have to do a bit of thinking behind.
No, so I'll get a one wee hang and that's it. But Christmas, I would recommend that everybody just, unless you get Wayne's, I understand you can't cancel Christmas for Wayne's because they'll go back to school and they'll get a kicking, and nobody wants that. But see, if you are older than I would say 16, let's just all agree Christmas is off this year.
I'd say it ends at 18. And birthday presents, everything. And then maybe you get something your 21st just for a wee kind of what you need this for. Aye. The fault. Oh yeah, it's just a fucking nightmare.
I'm watching the news, right? Because
you shouldn't do that. You should not do that.
Feed off the misery, mate. And there are all these people in the get interviewed in the high street and all that, right? And so they're interviewing these two old biddies, and the woman's got the mask on, and the old guy, the husband, standing next to her, right, who just looks like, I wish COVID had killed me, man. I'm getting dragged around the fucking shops. But he's got his mask under his chin.
Aye.
Right, utterly pointless. Just like, is this going to be on the telly then? Do you know fucking Hugh Keevins?
I don't need to protect myself. She does it all for us.
So the woman says to who's interviewing, BBC Scotland here, are you out doing Christmas shopping? No, we're just walking around the shops having a wee look. We're not actually doing any shopping. Right, so nobody's doing any shopping because nobody's got any fucking money.
Well, I was talking to my mate who's in retail this very morning, Scott.
Oh, hello there.
And he was saying to me, he was actually saying to me over the medium of telephone, mobile phone, if you need.
This is hot from the shop floor, if you will.
Hot from the shop floor. He was saying,
breaking news.
Even when people are gone out after lockdown, nobody was shopping in shops. They were just going out for a walk and a look about. Aye. Because people have no got money, or they've already spunked all their money up when they were sat in the house online shopping. So a lot of retail aren't really getting the love.
Aye. Or also, everybody's shiting themselves waiting for their fucking gas and lecky bill to come in at the start of the year.
Fucking right, man.
No, I mean,
well, listen, just to own that note, I would like to talk about the hashtag live show because I don't want to go down the full misery, love, misery.
This is also the last show before the live show.
Exactly. And you know, Scott and I have been knee deep in production meetings to get everything quite right for this show. You know, I mean, it's just all
produced at my arse.
Rave repeat, you know.
Yeah.
That'll be us after the show. I had a gig.
I imagine you're going to get led out. I feel that you're going to be in a hell estate.
Scott, I'll be honest with you. I'm in the mood for a good drink. I've not had a good drink for a while.
That's never a good sign.
And I even topped up my beer machine, my Kegmeister.
Oh no!
And got a couple of nice fucking brewskis on that. Golden Goose IPA, beautiful,
lovely.
Tastes like the old Joker, you know.
So where were you on Saturday?
I done a 1994 family fun day rave without a drink.
Oh.
And it was a brilliant Christmassy vibe, man. It really was. But there's a longing in me that wants to get on the beer, and I need that. So I've been good. I've had a couple. Don't beg me wrong. I've had a couple of pints here or there. You know, don't like to brag, but I think I'm going to get a good few. I've not had a skinful.
Oh, you're going to be in a mess.
Sunday.
It's going to be the usual. The first half hour, all your nervous energy is going to come out. Then the racist jokes, and then probably I would say about 4:30, you'll be fucking long gone, and then me and Ross will be fighting to get you off the decks at 5:45 so Ross can finish the show. A standard hashtag live from Malacca.
We Ross, the boss, better be fucking ready for action because the big man said COVID, didn't he?
Aye, is he done yet? Is he recovered? Is he over?
I hope so. I've said to him, you better be fucking ready. You're sacked. There's plenty of guys up Sauchiehall Street that are far better than you, Ross.
Listen,
I'm sick and tired of carrying you.
Let me just say this first of all, right?
Yes.
We spoke about this in the last episode.
We did indeed.
Uncovered the news that Mrs. Ross Ferguson was actually performing at the Lark Hall Christmas market fair, where she was, as from what I understand, scantily clad singing the sash on stage. Now, that information has got back to Mrs. Ross Ferguson.
All the way from
it's been leaked by a hashtag heroine. And I mean, I thought, you know, I'm not going to say her name, but I thought we were under the impression that anything that happens in the show stays in the show. You know, so the Ferguson household has been under enough scrutiny the last couple of days. What I would say is that none of us have been in contact with Ross physically. None of us have seen a positive. None of us have seen a positive test for COVID. We're simply taking his word, and I put it to you, Malacca Lee. I put it to you that as a man, Mr. Ross Ferguson, who has been living in a furloughed wonderland for 18 months. He's now been back at his work 2 weeks, and I think it's too much for him, and he's pretending he's got COVID so he can stay in the house. That's what I think happened. Because
I've got the black lung, Pop.
Mr. Malacca Lee, you can be my witness here in front of the hashtag heroes and council scumbags. What was the first thing Ross said to us when it was confirmed that he had COVID? Where was he moving to?
He was heading out to stay and debunk into his caravan.
Caravan, exactly. And where has he been during this whole furloughed time?
Drunk in his caravan.
Fucking caravan, exactly.
Safe zone.
Exactly.
And where's his beer machine, Scott?
In the caravan. I mean, is it a caravan actually as well?
Does he actually have a caravan? Is his caravan in his mind, or is it a caravan as in the garden?
That's the new ultrasonic album, mate. Caravan
of my mind.
I think Ross. I think the being back at work's too much for him, and I think he's faked a positive COVID test.
Maybe.
Imagine sitting in the house furloughed in full pay. And here's the thing: I honestly thought, see people on furlough, I thought they were working from home, but they weren't. They were getting paid to stay at home.
I was logging on to the Patreon page there, right?
Yeah.
You see how anytime you mention COVID, furlough, I try and pull you away from that, Scott, because I don't want you to go down the dark roads.
How do you feel about Omicron? How do you feel about it, mate?
Transformers, robots in the sky.
Apparently someone's died now. There's been one death registered in the UK from Omicron variant.
Well, up to that point, Alec Baldwin had killed me a fucking Omicron.
Oh, boom, boom. Eh?
I seen a meme or a meme.
Hey, I tell you something, the South African government has obviously not been given its hush money because they had a South African scientist on BBC News this morning basically coming out to say, listen, nothing's wrong with Omicron. Nobody's dying for it. Nobody's in the hospital. It's a mild case. Don't worry about it. And then the BBC are like, we seem to have lost the connection.
Aye, straight away.
Shut him down.
That was obviously, I know, the internet is a couple of weeks slow with that. And we'll get you live. And it's a wee white guy like, it's fucking rancid in here.
It's Omicron everywhere. I was black this morning and now I've got Omicron. What's happened to me?
I want to tell you something.
Talk to me then.
I've just loaded on. I wanted to share a post with everybody, right? From a heroine. And in doing so, there's been a new Patreon I just refreshed it.
Right.
And I just want to say welcome
to the internet.
Yvonne Pringle.
No way.
Hey,
once you pop, you just can't stop.
And I'd just like to say as well, what a fine looking woman she is. Welcome to the HashTag Show podcast, and thanks for signing up, Yvonne. I never know if it's Yvonne or Yvonne or how you pronounce the Y.
It's never Yvonne.
Well, I say it how
Yvonne.
I read it.
It's Yvonne. Could be a very attractive trans man.
Yvonne. Avon.
No, Avon's the catalogue.
So it's
Yvonne.
Is that a silent Y?
I beg your pardon?
Is that a silent Y?
Yvonne.
So it's Vonnie.
Or Vonnie.
Yvonne Pringle, welcome to the show. Well, thanks for being a patron. And I was trying to figure out how I can see all the other patrons, right? But I'm on the spot. I'm a wee bit, but I want to share this with you, right? A heroine posted the other day.
Get to the point.
Kathleen McKinnon posted on the page the other day, right?
Yep.
In the hashtag Heroes fucking group. And she just went, look in the bright side, lads. At least your missus isn't going to be fingered at the Christmas what do this year. No. I nearly spat my tea out when I read that, and I was gutting myself. And I want to put love and thanks out to Kathleen for showing the boys that the birds have got the banter. No?
Yes.
That was beautiful, Scott. It was poetry.
She's appealed to the childish mindset of you. I mean, and saying that though, quite an interesting point she's raised. I mean, think of all those people who, in their place of work, develop those relationships over the year, and then at the Christmas party is their chance to declare their undying love for one another. Maybe have a rumble in the station.
I've made a mistake. I wish I was with you.
Photocopy your bangers, and then get pumped in the coffee table, and then wake up the next day and continue on with life. And now that has been taken away from a lot of people. You know, I remember when COVID first started years ago, when the lockdown first started.
Back when?
Way back when. Me and the missus were out for our 1 hour exercise a day, walking the dog. Came back into the car park in the old house, and there was 2 people shagging in a people carrier in the car park.
The joys of COVID.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, these people.
That's obviously an affair, isn't it?
Exactly. And they've had maybe a couple of months out, and they can't handle it, so they've met up and they've driven into a car park for a quick ride. Do you know what I mean? Christmas parties. I know people are cancelling them, and I know a lot of people they're not caring.
Well, they bloody well politicians. They can't tell us no to party when they're doing their partying, snorting fucking gear and partying and pumping each other and partying and doing party at Westminster, partying 10 Downing Street. Fuck them. Anyway.
Mate, see the thing with all that fucking party stuff? It's amazing how quickly people forget what they were up to during lockdown, right? When everybody had, like, people were posting pictures up of their fucking granny or their auntie standing at the garden going, she's not actually coming in the house, she's just in the garden and she's socially distant. Like, shut the fuck up, man, right?
Everybody was at it. Everybody was in social distancing. There probably was a few who really stuck by rules, but I would say the majority never. But here's what annoys me about the fucking wank politicians. These are the cunts that are setting the rules, that are breaking the rules. That, for me, my friend, is slightly different than just fucking Frank Bobby. Just fuck it, let's meet down the shed and get hammered. Let me just touch you there. The wife's no about. It's just a laugh. Bend over. If it hurts, I'll stop. You know, that kind of stuff. During COVID.
I don't have any. I honestly don't have a strong opinion on it. I don't care. I care more about people who get angered by it all, because at the end of the day, I think, especially in this country, probably worse than America, politics and politicians are a lot of fucking shit.
I've never liked them.
I have said it before. They should serve a term. They shouldn't be career politicians. Yep. They shouldn't be in there for. They're talking about the woman. I can't remember her name. Her nickname is the mother of the house. She's a Labour MP. Anyway, she's been an MP for 40 years. That should not fucking happen. It shouldn't be possible for that to happen. They get in there, even when they go with good intentions, for the likes of, for example, Mary Black and the rest of the fucking SNP, they went down there with great intentions and they get in, and then after a couple of months, they all become friends with the opposition and they realise they're just people like them, and then it's a case of, how the fuck do I stay in this job forever?
And make more money. And make more money.
120 grand a year, plus all the benefits, plus all my fucking expenses, plus everything else. How do I keep that for myself? That's all they care about. And then, do you know what, mate? See, the other side of that, see, if I was an MP, you think I wouldn't be having parties at 10 Downing Street? You're fucking damn right I would. You think I wouldn't be claiming...
Hookers a lot, man. Hookers and coke, chips, cheese and doner.
Everything, chips, cheese, doner, hookers, fucking boxes for my ducks. You name it. Get it on the expenses. See somebody come in like MP Gibson, there's a fucking birthday cake made out of cigars and breasts. I'm like, get it on the expenses, boys. Not a fuck given, mate. I'm an MP, man. I'm rinsing that system.
How do you... There's been bouncy castles and fucking munchie boxes going to 10 Downing Street. How's that expenses?
10 Downing Street?
Yeah. Shut up, man.
And the mother of the house is just in there with one big tit out, fucking milking all the MPs. Mumsy.
Mr. Gibson, Jeremy McPiven from the Times. Can you tell us? We understand you put through £74,000 expenses for munchie boxes in 2021.
Mate, shut the fuck up, man.
Just right up to his lips like that.
Just put a big finger right in his mouth.
Shut up, mate. Fuck's sake, man.
I'll stop you right there, and you'll not be invited to the next one, Jeremy.
Right, let me put it this way, right?
Let me put it to you, Scott.
Let me put it to you, Malockley. You're a member. You're an SNP MP, right?
Right. It doesn't matter the party.
Doesn't matter the party. You could be fucking Labour, but you're no Conservative, right? But you're representing the Three Tunes. The Three Tunes have joined to make a super union, and you're doing in Westminster, right? And you're sitting across the Tories going like,
see you a bunch of Tory bastards shagging Waynes and fucking killing migrants. We're the SNP or the Labour, whoever we are, but we're Scottish and we're fucking sick of your shite.
We're raging.
See, once PMQs is over and you go back to your office and you're like, I'm pure fucking fired up, man. Boom, the phone goes, you're like, hello, Boris. And Boris Johnson said to you, Mallorca, my man, we're having a fucking party night, 10 Downing Street. You want to come?
For a DJ?
Are you telling me you're not going?
Oh, Bojo, I don't like your politics, but your parties are cracking, man.
Aye, mate, of course you'd be there. Of
You're
course
doing
you'd be there.
Hobnobbing, aren't you?
Yeah,
see that?
Straight out of 10. Everybody's all sitting around with like wine, and then you just start going, chips and cheese and doner.
Boys, like, come on, into the bog.
Lads, you ever done New York joint, lads? Fucking PCP, my man. Here we go.
Where's that fucking Downing Street cat? Get him in
sitting down, just scanning up. What you think? What you think of the pit with all day, mama?
Boris, you ever ran a comb through that fucking mop of yours, mate? What that barnet on you, son? Who's going
See
to
that
hear
Mary
that?
Black, man? Any of you ever fired into him, man? And see a kid knowing of it? Yeah, you're fucking... You don't hear for anymore. Is nobody interested in fucking the leisure in the house now? Or are they wanting like somebody with pink hair and the LBGT posse before they start focusing on it?
I don't know.
You know, she was happening for a while, then she's fucked off.
I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything to it.
I just felt like every time she opened her mouth, they filmed her.
I know, because she was young. She was a
working
class woman. But I think it was she had those.
Obviously, the dominant lesbian in the relationship.
I mean, that time when she walked in with that guy in the dog collar, that was a bit much for fucking House of Parliament. I don't know. Every time they went to, she had a speech. She was all like, and you people over there in that big house, and you don't know which shit you're like, fuck. And then
it
what?
was just getting a bit the same, wasn't it?
That's the thing that gets out of politics. They all stand up and they make a fucking big speech. And see, at the end of it, I just wish, like, see if I'm the Tories and Mary Black did a big famous speech about how the people of Scotland, blah, blah, blah. I'd just be like, and what? What are you going to do about it? Fuck all. What are we going to do about it? Fuck all.
She's the kind of lassie who would just at the end of the stage go, you fucking laughing at it.
Aye, but wait,
she's really holding herself and going, you fucking laughing at it. You fucking big dandruff tudor fucking Tory cunt.
But mate, what is it going to change? Nothing. None of it's going to change.
Mate, it's all an illusion. All this politics game. All this politics game, man. It's all a lot of shite. Listen.
Yeah.
Back to Kathleen McKinnon. See, she'd have said finger banged. I would have fainted. That would have just took her post up a notch. Fucking hell, man. Don't get me riled up with these cunts.
We all need to fucking get down to town down the street and torch the place.
Do you know what we all need to start doing, mate? Stop paying our taxes.
Mate, Guy Fawkes had the right idea. He just never fucking got a chance to follow it through.
Yeah, mate. We need to stop paying our taxes. That's what we need to stop doing.
My man, right? I don't support the Celtic, right? but I like Simple Minds, right? And I think Guy Fawkes had the right idea. You know what I mean? Fuck's sake, man. Don't get me wrong, man. I'd wear a green jumper, know what I mean? But
that's the only thing, mate. Listen, I thought Guy Fawkes was up there. I don't wear the poppies, but I just don't look good in green. Other than that, man, I'm practically in the Green Brigade, mate. I fucking can't stand poppies. I hate poppies and Union Jack.
Listen, man.
Mate, I'm practically Henrik Larsson.
Mate, I'm exact same, right? Hate poppies, hate all the soldiers and that, right? Because you know what it is? It's not because I support the Celtic, right? I was in the TA when I was younger and I got heavy doing, man. After a drill sergeant, and I was like, yeah, you're Celtic, fuck, my man.
No, I'll tell you this, mate. Right? I used to wear poppies every year, right? And then see, when I was young and I was in the TA for 4 years, one, never let me drive a tank. See, we went paintballing. Suddenly, I get to bother because I fucking put my paintballs in the freezer overnight. I was like, do you know what, my man? Chucky Allah, set off a green flare. I said, 9 in a row, 1 more to go. Treble, my man. Treble. And that was me. And I was like, no fucking way, man.
I signed up for the TA, right? And then they were like, you get 3 days doing Buckingham Palace, guarding the Queen. I was like, I'm not fucking guarding that. That's what she done for me, man. She's a fucking dirty hun. And then that was the end of my army career, man. You know what I mean? Drill sergeant was like, take it off, take the full length, you wee prick. And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't eat orange meat, you fucking dick, you.
Yeah, my man, I've never been political, right? See, when I was in the TA, my drill sergeant was like to me, Nakamura ate his dog. And I said, say that to my face one more time, my man. And he's like, Nakamura ate my... And see, before they could say Doug, mate, I fucking stabbed him right in the throat. And I was like, we are the people, Chucky Allah, my man. Anyway.
I hate the Royals, right? I tried to grow my hair like Henrik Larsson's for years, man. And then my mate was like, I can't have dreadlocks. I'll fucking have any haircut I want, my man.
Mate, I walked out to the barbers in fucking Dumbarton Road and I was like, I want dreadlocks. He says, get out my shoulder. Who are you talking to? Chucky Allah, we are the people.
Who are you talking to, you dirty orange cunts? Because I want a Henrik Larsson haircut.
He says I can't join the polls because I've got a criminal record because I set one flare off in chapel. And that was it.
And it was a fucking green.
If you can't set a green flare off in the chapel, where can you set a green flare off, my man? See, when the Pope, see, when the vicar, the priest, whatever, he was like, body, Sancto de Sancto, fucking spirit upon you. I was like, fucking yes, bosh.
Yes.
When he came down with all that wee smoke stuff, and he's like, and blood be to you. And I was like, fucking flare time. I went up, he's like, body of Christ, my man. I was like, fucking flare time, father. Here we go.
I just rolled it right down the middle of the church into the altar, man. It just fucking sparked off a dandy, man.
Just dropped to my knees in front of the vicar, like 2 green flares going off. I was like, treble, my man.
Fucking bless myself to the fucking full congregation, my man. But as I say, I'm not like frightened anything about that. You know what I mean?
My dad, Margaret, she was freaking out. Thought it was a scene for Apocalypse Now, and I was like, no way, man.
A scene from Apocalypse Now.
I remember when I had to go to chapel once with an ex, and I've got to cross myself because I'm not allowed to accept the body of Christ because I'm not in the team. You know what I mean?
I've done it.
So when I walked up, I pure cross myself. I was like, not today, my man. The fucking vicar pure nutties me, right? Right in the bridge of the nose. I was like, one phone call, I'll have the fucking blues and two.
I may be one guy, but I've got a fucking box of matches. You're fucking whore. Oh. I did that. I've done that a few times.
You know, man, that's fucking bad news.
How you know, like, what you got to do? Oh, start fucking.
That's it, mate. That's it.
The wee bit of breed.
See, when you got
it's
up
not
to
even nice.
When you got to the white gates, mate,
aye,
you don't get a spunky breed. That's a special.
At least with the fucking when I grew up. It was like no Salvation Army. What is it? You went with wee proddy things, the Scouts or whatever, and you used to get fruit salads for asking
the Boys Brigade
fucking God questions. How many
Sunday
brothers?
School.
Aye, Sunday school. Aye. How many brothers did Moses have? 4, 3, 2, 1. Did well a fruit shoot. You're like, you're fucking.
They used to give you all sorts of sweets. Right,
here,
kids, know how the 3 wise men? Yes. How many wise men were there? 3. Correct. Put that in your mouth.
Were they clever or
wise?
Yes, fruit salad.
I think we should bring the religious aspect back from Christmas. And I think that if you're not religious, like I, then you shouldn't have Christmas.
Well, there is that, Scott, and
hey,
the holidays.
Or is that
just no way to offend cunts?
All I want's my dinner now. That's it. I don't care about anything else. I'm new at that age where I'm done with the presents. I'm done with it. I just want my dinner.
Well, that's it. But that's what the Americans call it the holidays, don't they? Because they don't call it in it because then it's like inclusive to sell everything to everybody.
Soft Yankee bastards, they can get fucked, mate. I tell you this, Malaka. I tell you this. See if I woke up on Christmas Day with no presents, I would be a wee bit annoyed. But see if I went to my dinner and my Christmas dinner was shite, I'd be fucking devastated. What
you having? Turkey meat? What? Well, you can. You use like fucking veggies or that, no?
Oh no.
Does Mrs. break down the wall for Christmas? Does she eat a bit of meat or turkey or that?
Well, every now and again, mate. No, I mean, no, she has a corn roast.
Oh, fucking delightful.
Well, she has. The thing is, everything else you can eat, everything else is veggie.
Right.
You just can't have yourself pigs and blankets, you know what I mean?
Do meat.
Or stuffing. But everything else is veggie.
But you're going to just smash into that.
I have turkey, aye.
So you're not making anything in the house. You're going elsewhere.
We're going away. We've got my mom's. My mom's, she's got a cottage over Christmas. And we're going there. Somewhere up fucking near St Andrews or something where she always goes.
Sounds like something out of Wisthill and I.
Aye. I still not watched that film.
Oh, mate, fuck me.
Oh,
darling.
Oh, am I?
Right. I'm aware of the time here. And I'm aware we need to begin a hashtag live show, a fucking push. But you know what? See, even if one more ticket gets sold, it's going to be fucking incredible.
Well, let's just put this one out to the scum. This episode.
Let's put it out to every cunt.
Aye.
And
this is our gift. This is our gift to you.
Our gift to you. I want to just, I did want to shout out to all the hashtag heroes who's recently joined, but I don't know how to do that I know how to do it on my phone, but I can't do it on the actual web page. No, because there's been a lot of fucking movement on the. I think it's maybe Christmas. Folk a bit fucking giddy with the money. Hey, I'll be a hero.
Let's just say that hashtag live is this Sunday, believe it or not, the 19th of December. Classic Grand in Glasgow. Classic Grand in Glasgow, Malaka. Doors open at 1 p.m. Show starts at 2 and it will run to 6. 4 hours of fucking madness. It's going to be great. It's the first live show in 2 years.
and it's going to be spectacular. We have some guests. We have a very good friend of mine, David Harringham, coming to do some stand-up. Frank Sinatsi will be there, along with some other bits and pieces. Myself, Malaka Lee, maybe TBF will be making an appearance. Maybe the Hillbillies will be making an appearance, and Ross Ferguson will be there, either in person or as an hologram. He will be performing.
We'll drag him out his deathbed, and they could just be like, they're singing that shite James song.
There are some tickets available. If you want to get them last minute, go to hashtagshow.co.uk and come along, or go to see tickets and search the hashtag show and grab your tickets, and we will see you on the day.
And just to let everybody know, you don't need a COVID passport or anything, because it's through the day. We're within all the requirements. No COVID passports needed, and enjoy yourself. Don't stress out about that, because
don't worry about it.
It's on before midnight, and the numbers aren't anywhere near over 500. So
don't worry about it, man.
Wear a Christmas jumper. I've got a brilliant Christmas jumper for it, by the way.
Have you?
Aye, I'm so chuffed. I'm really going to get my money's worth out of that. I'm just not going to have it off, Scott. I'm not going to have it off.
Good stuff. Right. I've got a couple of things I want to ask you about.
Of course.
Do you want to talk to? Oh, I just
want to know how I see all the heroes, because there's fucking hunters there, man. I was like, I need to give them a shout.
Just let it go, man. Just let it go.
There's been messages, folk posting messages wanting us to read things out that we keep forgetting because we don't check. Because we're not committed, Scott. We're no 24/7 hashtag show.
You're forcing me to fucking go into Patreon now because you don't know how to bloody work it.
Well, I've got the messages up, right? And let me just read one of the messages up that I said I would read out for the person.
Read it in. Yeah, dick.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
So Craig Hendry's just dropped a wee message saying, "Are you boys still out in council scumbags? I know one in particular, and he's a right council scumbag." And I went, "We're always ready, sir." And he posted back, Craig Henry posted back, "Mark Fusey is a council scumbag." So I've been saying I'm going to tell him, and then I have done that.
Right. Mark Fusey.
And I've got the Gary Sweeten has sent in a question, and he's said, "Guys,
don't read that out. Don't read that out."
How?
Because we'll keep that for ourselves.
Oh, right, yeah, right? Okay.
Just read that first line. Fucking hell.
Aye.
Fucking hell, Mal.
I'm getting mixed up with this one. Then that's what it is. There's somebody's fucking been blasting questions, and we've not done it. Oh no.
Emma, have you seen this one from Emma Askin? Sorry, Emma, I don't know how to say your surname.
Did she not ask the questions about the aftershave or something?
No, it's a different person. So other than the obligatory pants, socks, and aftershave, what other Xmas gifts do men really want?
There you go.
Steaks and
blowjobs. We were almost telepathic.
This is the thing, but it's just
easy.
And here's this. I think that women don't want to accept that that's the truth.
No, because would you want a cock in your fucking mouth and all your face?
Well, it's Christmas.
Well, you're asking me sober for a start.
What have we got planned at this live show? No, but I'm saying, listen, I saw a thing and it was like
Does she try to justify why they should date me?
No, justify, no. It was an actual psychologist, a female psychologist, and it was like a video that was on Instagram or something, and she was basically trying to explain that men are, like, from cavemen years, right, up to now, your mindset is, no, but we are visually stimulated and women are emotionally stimulated.
Yeah.
So they like thoughtful gifts, like anything that has thought behind it. You could give her like a fucking a pile of human shit, right? Well, as long as the story and the thought process behind you giving that is meaning that suddenly has some worth to it, right? Whereas if you, for example, give a man a rock and he's like, "What the fuck's that?" She's like, "It's a pebble." The fuck am I do that? But that's a pebble from the first day we walked along. Couldn't I give a fuck, right? Because we are visually, right? So the whole thing was about if your partner, husband, boyfriend, whatever, is stressed or is going through a difficult time or it just needs a wee pick me up, the best thing that you can do is to either you're like, all right, good try.
What the shaft?
They send them a picture of your tits.
Oh, well, I never thought of that.
Now, can you imagine, right?
Just getting it. Well, hey,
you're having a rough day, and your missus just sends you a picture. Would literally lift you up to the
just
back
for a laugh,
you're in, right? But her point was that women don't want to accept that that's true, and that is true. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Put it this to you, Scott. Imagine you're in a fucking full blazing row, right? All she needs to do is go like that. There you go, and then just like what?
Well, here, listen.
Hey, I'm all right. I'm cool. What were we arguing about there?
Are
you serious about that? Was anything you wanted to this further?
I was talking to this about Yaz, right? And here's what we've discovered. See if you pull a woman pulls her top down for the top down, that's sexy.
Of course, because it looks like an arse and you want to bum it.
But the top up is funny.
Right. Either way, I'm happy.
What's underneath hasn't changed. But tap down to expose the boobs, sexy. Tap up to expose, funny.
Do you not think tap down is a bit homoerotic? Because there's a certain bit about a woman's cleavage, it looks like a bum. And then you kind of go, am I fancying an arse here? Am I actually fancying a set of boobs? Do you ever think that? Do you ever think?
No. Something's right with the boobs, mate.
Will you smell a shite?
No, never. But if you...
There they are. It was just somebody was saying that to you.
Any heroines out there, try it with your partner. If you pull the top down to reveal the breasticles, sexy. Pull the top up to reveal them, funny.
And oddly enough, either one is funny with a guy doing it. There's nothing sexy about a guy shitting his tits.
If I pull my top down and get my puffy neeps out, that might be
sexy. You get cleavage.
Pull it up the way, comedy. You know,
I think up or down with a guy's comedy, unless women get all wet for like a guy with like a six pack and the pecs and all that.
No, dad
bods right after cherry.
Dad bods all the way. It's all dad bods.
Well, I'd like to agree with that, but you know,
six packs are it, mate. It's all dad bods and fucking fat wallets. That's all women want.
Anyway, so we know what the ladies can give a guy, right?
I don't know
what can a guy give a woman.
A fucking stiff backhand.
And a good fanny dowsing.
A fucking...
Like it that much, you dry it out.
Nothing says I love you more than a throw.
Then I get tongue bashing.
Throwing a hot cup of tea over our fanny. What you getting your wife this year, Al? The same thing she gets every year. A goal kick right to the arse cheeks. Oh, God.
Size 9 right to the front bum.
Standing up, leg, shoulder width apart.
But what can a guy get a woman? That's
whatever she wants, as long as it's expensive.
And then does it get even more complicated when it's a guy with a guy and a woman with a woman and a fucking unicorn with a unicorn? I mean, it's just I can't even. I struggle with just getting indie presents. If I was like
it does annoy me.
A gay man or something like that, would it be easier? Because you just buy something that you would want.
Another gay man. Another gay man.
Another gay man.
I do hate birthdays because my missus always gets me stuff.
Fuck off, no.
Again, like I said, very thoughtful gifts.
Because women are thoughtful.
I know, but it's not because it's not that men aren't thoughtful. It's just that we're fucking too busy out there earning a living, grafting.
You like to come here, you want to football, you're then on a ride. I mean, what? It's a magic free. I was thinking about this today, mate, to try and talk about it in the show, right? And it was like, do you remember when you were younger? I don't know if it happened to you when an older man touched you. I don't know if it happened to you, right? When really, my uncle.
When your dad or somebody like an older man in your life would say to you, like, "Don't worry, son, hair will grow on it." They would say to you things like, "If you don't get a job, you'll never be able to afford to have a girlfriend." Did anyone ever say things like that to you?
Aye. Or
right.
Take me, give him a meal and a good time when you have a great night. All that kind of part. No, I can't remember what the part was, but,
along the lines of, if you don't get a job,
prostitution.
If you don't get a job, how are you going to afford to have a girlfriend, right? Now,
love had nothing to do with it. It was all about buying that fucking.
But that idea has never been put on a young woman. If you don't get a job, you'll never be able to afford a boyfriend. Never, because as the man, you are just expected to pay for everything.
To provide, mate. That's how like, male suicide's fucking through the roof, my man.
How? Here, I mean, I know you don't like talking about serious stuff, but the amount of young men and older men who'd taken their life during lockdown, mate, because either they found themselves
coming in as well,
because they found themselves in a situation where maybe they lost their job or they were furloughed or they couldn't afford to pay the bills anymore. They get themselves in gambling debt. I mean, my missus Jazz knows a guy who she went to school with who took his own life because he got to selling so much debt gambling over lockdown to try and fucking provide for his family. He ended up taking his own life. And we're sitting here at Christmas having these conversations about how are people now out shopping? Fuck the shops. Fuck Amazon. Fuck everybody else. People need to stand back, and people also need to say to themselves, it can't be this much pressure on one person to provide everything.
I think it just reiterates your point there as well earlier, where a blowjob is life-saving.
Mate.
I mean...
Save a bro.
You dirty hole. But I know what you're saying, man. I know what you're saying. And I don't... it's Christmas time. I want to keep it light. And I want to talk about Andrew Taylor's message.
Here we go.
And he's went, big shout out to Alan Foster for recruiting me to be a hero. Loving the show and all the content. Was a scumbag for far too long. Two things.
Welcome,
Would you
Andrew.
rather... Then Andrew's just went right off at the deep end here. I know it's clarity stuff, but it's maybe thinking a question.
We've asked this before, right?
One, would you go forward into your motor, backwards into your da? Or two, big massive announcement that Kyle Wilson is a dirty council scumbag that sniffs his Moz knickers, the pedo. Right? No.
Shame on you, Kyle Wilson.
We're not going to do number one because we've discussed that. We're sick of that question. But what I wanted to say is what I thought was beautiful about this email is he's giving praise and love to Alan Foster, who recruited them to be a hero. He was recruited.
Good.
And that made
sleeper
me
agent.
go, exactly. I thought, is there guys and folks working on that? Yeah, mate. You're listening to HashTag show, aye?
Mate, you're a hero.
Come here. What are you doing at your fag break? Come here.
Mate, yeah. Mate, you're a hero.
Just done in here when nobody can see us.
Mate, it's £4 a month, man.
That's £4 a month. I tell you what,
it's less than a pint.
See if you touch that, I'll pay you first.
I'll sign you up.
If you touch this now, I'll pay for your first.
I know you like the idea of like all the heroes going to be like touching the end of their cocks together or something like that.
Talking. Right, look, if you touch this, I'll pay your first month, right? But if you want, then I'm quite happy to talk to you about paying for maybe like 6 months up front. But you need to do something here for me. No, sorry, I've got £4. I know, but you get all these laughs for none, and it wouldn't hurt you. What we're doing, I wouldn't tell anybody. Would you go and tell anybody for work? No, I don't even want to be standing here talking to you. I know, but think of the laughs.
I can't believe you're still going on and on about this.
Think of the extra content you get.
Well done to Alan Foster.
Aye, and welcome to the fold, Andrew Taylor.
Yes.
Did you touch Alan Foster's cock when he recruited you for a free month?
There's no need for that, is there?
Messages and let us know. But beautiful. The patrons are just fucking flying in. The patter on the chat is also mega.
Do you know what? Because I'm looking at Emma's question again. I actually now know what type of aftershave I have because I didn't tell you last time.
Go.
It's Savage.
Fucking textbook standard nonsense. Savage.
Mate, that's Johnny Depp in the desert. Savage. That's my one.
Doesn't even wear it. Well, I've been getting messages for cunts saying, what is that aftershave you get?
It's rose water.
And new. I'm actually fucking disappointed. Or genuinely, I've been buying that for years. Never once thinking about getting it on Amazon. And it makes sense. And I said to Maria about it, and she went, it's cheap here because nobody knows about it. And I went, and it doesn't matter if it's the cheapness of it.
Classic.
We have been paying double, maybe even treble what we get it for here.
You're a fool. You're a fool then.
No, I'm not a fool. I didn't think you would get it here, but it makes sense that it's cheaper here because they're trying to build the brand. It's a massive fucking brand
huge,
in Italy.
Mate, aye. What do you get, it's equivalent back in time.
It's equivalent to something like
oh, shut up, you.
Aldi.
Very good.
Or something like that. It's the equivalent of something like Million. Or
is there anything that you
Calvin Obsession?
Is there anything you are hoping to get for your Christmas? To answer Emma's question.
Blowjob. What?
Other than that.
I like good feed.
Right, what's happening? You have a kind of a hybrid Italian Scottish Christmas, don't you?
I don't.
But are you going to your Moz or are you having dinner at yours?
I always go to my Moz for Christmas Day for a family get together.
And no for dinner.
No, she does a dinner thing. Obviously, she not did it last year. And then like Maria will bring down like dessert, and my brother's missus brings down maybe like a soup or something. But for what would I like for Christmas? You know, apart from like world peace and a cure for COVID-19.
Everybody buy a ticket for HashTag Live.
Yeah, they like that wee one.
And everybody buy ultrasonic
become a
merch.
patron and maybe back the Patreon and buy the new album that I've got on Kickstarter right now and come to all my events. Things like that is what I want for Christmas. I generally don't. I'm not a guy that needs or wants anything.
That's because Mallorca, you have everything.
No,
you
but
have
that's
like,
what you're
you know
right.
how you get,
You're
you're
the guy. You're a compulsive guy that wants to have everything. You
I'm
buy shit you don't need.
Purgatory. Look at me, mate. I'm trapped. I'm in my
You're
own
sitting there in
mind.
a cloud.
I'm in a bubble, mate. I'm my own mind.
Know how you get the Argos catalogue? It's for like, you know, your average man in the street like me. Where the Book of Dreams is like a special millionaires catalogue that you get sent out. That he's
just looks like yachts and that and hooses.
Super yachts.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you've not got a boat. I'll be honest, not because like I know I pretend you've got loads of money, but I mean for the ultrasonic days that he's didn't go daft and buy a boat.
Well, I was actually talking to my father of people yesterday.
Oh no!
And he's mentioned something about something like about a big fancy motor or something like that. And I went, I've never been into motors. And he went, that's right, near you have. But I can't remember what he was talking about. Like, it was perplexed why I never got a big fucking fancy motor back in the day. Something part like that. You should have got something like that. And I went, well, no, because I was trying to buy a house, Dad. Get away from you.
Dad, you know I only had two loves when I was young. The gear and the Rangers. That was it. That was my two passions. And both of them ruined my life, Dad.
No. And look where it got me.
Take.
What are you after? I'm not after it. I'll tell you what I'm after.
Hello.
I've been waiting long enough for it. I'm buying myself a new laptop because my fucking computers are falling to bits.
I'm desperate for it. I think I'm going, I keep fucking putting it into the basket and then looking at it and going, I just can't, right now I can't justify $4,500 for a laptop. I can't do it.
Well, see after this, I'll have a wee word in your ear and see if I can help. Okay, I've got
a couple of boys that can. Okay, we'll take that offline. Yeah,
take that offline. Yeah, because I've been waiting for the new Apple laptop. I believe it's the M1 or something like that. You know, with the old.
Let's take that. Let's put that in the back burner. We'll take that offline. Right, I'll get to that. What I talked about.
Get a good fire away, Scott.
Locally, slum landlords, entrepreneur, always looking to expand the empire. Talk me through the new business venture you've got going. The mouse eggs, ultrasonic eggs.
Well, just announced today, actually. Yes,
I know, hot off the press.
Yeah, hot off the press.
Because I actually bought some eggs myself. Obviously not Mallorca's eggs.
No.
M&S eggs. No. Good
you
eggs.
know all about it if you got our eggs.
I'll tell you something about eggs. I bought eggs at Marks and Spencer's, right? And I had one this morning. I had a sandwich, if you will, egg and bacon. And see when I cracked that egg, Mal, see the yolk? It was the size of my fist. I swear to God. Unbelievable. See the yolk to white ratio? Unheard of.
Mental.
Almost, because it actually reminded me of when you said duck eggs, because a duck egg's yolk is bigger than a chicken egg's yolk. And when I cracked it, I was like, have I bought 6 duck eggs? Mate, the yolk, unbelievable. I even called her in for her office. I was like,
it's a joy.
Stairs and look at the size of the yolk on this. Tremendous.
I'll tell you, one of my wee new hens has started laying, and it's a smaller egg, but they've fucking a few double yolkers in there. Oh. And all the eggs we've ever had, we've never had a double yolker, and this wee bad boys gave us 2.
Oh, there you go, man. She'll need to get a separate pen. She's not
getting it, Scott. She's not getting it when the feather lock comes there.
No,
we're keeping her. But anyway, to go back to the new business.
Get your horns off her, Giuseppe. She's a double yoker. Get your horns off her.
To go back into this new multi-million-pound investment that the wife and I have just started here, we're getting too many duck eggs, and we've been giving them away to folk in the village and friends.
How many is too many? You only got 2 ducks.
No, Scott. Our ducks are ducklings, mate. We've got four ducks are laying and
how many
one
ducks
drake.
You got now? 4 ducks and a
5
drake?
ducks. 4 ducks. Yeah, mate, I'll give you 4 ducks and a drake for that.
Aye, but
What's
the
that,
drake's
50
no...
quid's that monkey? Is that...
the drake's no farting out eggs, is he?
No, but he's pumping them.
So what, you getting 4 eggs a day?
4 eggs a day, 4 duck eggs a day. And sometimes one of them lays 2. It's mental.
Fucking dirty, yeah.
It's just like that. So
how do you not just have
folk in the village.
A wee honesty box just at the end of the drive?
Here lies the fucking conundrum I'm in, right?
Okay, right.
The farmer up the road, right? He's got an honesty box, right?
Right.
She's like, listen, let's do an honesty box and we'll put the chicken eggs in there and the duck eggs. I went, no, I'm not getting into a fucking toe-to-toe with a farmer, taking his business away from him. 2 got honesty boxes, and your honesty box would be closer to the village than his. What if we start taking his business away and he cunt comes into my house with a chainsaw?
Mate, if that farm is built on a fucking honesty box, he's fucked.
No, that's just one of his many wee things that he does. But anyway, so I said, listen, we're no selling chicken eggs. That market's cornered. And I was like, it's all about finding something you love and doing that, yeah? Duck eggs.
Wow, so, I don't think you've thought about this. No, you don't want people in your fucking house.
It's folk for round about. It's all cool. Everybody fucking kind of knows everybody.
No, because there'll be people coming for lands of fat. They'll be running a bus for the 3 tunes up to get fucking Malacca ultrasonic duck eggs.
You've only seen it. I don't know how you've managed to see it, because she just posted it in the village fucking thing, and already she's got like 3 orders. Right?
How did you not just go to like the local pub and say, here, duck eggs
do my
supply?
Basket and all that. Oh, anyone like to buy some duck eggs?
Go to the back door. Yeah, my mom said we'd do with these duck eggs to try and sell. But would you take some magic beans? Would I? Did you know do that?
Yeah, you know that cunt for ultrasonic? No, not me. I'm the farmer's son selling duck eggs.
I'm a lonely duck egg farmer. Would I? You know molecular ultrasonic. Not me, no. I'm a local duck farmer. Would you like to buy some eggs?
I live on the hill all alone with nothing to do with music or
4
just
ducks to drink.
But so 6 duck eggs, $2.50, and it's really just to buy.
Delivered?
No, they have to. That's what I said to her. Fuck, because she used to drive and give folks the duck eggs, and I was like, listen, hen.
Does it come with a box?
There's a American.
Put it in my pocket.
Boxer, $2.50, and they have to come and collect.
It's a bit steep.
Well, it's not really. That's actually cheap, because we're actually thinking.
I paid $2.40 for 6 eggs at Marks and Spencer's.
Out of fucking Marks and Spencer's. These are free range, fresh duck eggs. Large duck eggs, Scott.
So it's Marks and Spencer's, mate. Free range, mate. Marks and Spencer's.
Mate, listen, you open fucking one of the Marks and Spencer's, right? And I'll open one of mine, and we'll sit back and we'll see what's a right good duck egg.
I tell you something, man, right? That farmer's going to come down there with a fucking double barrel shotgun, man.
Yeah,
he's going to fucking buckshot. You're going to come out when you're going to be on the phone. She'll be like, Malacca, we've got an order for 6 eggs. You're like, I'll go down and get them, hen. And then you go and there'll be fucking duck carcasses everywhere, aye? Farmer's lap, right next to the drake. Take one step, they'll fucking blow the beak right off it, cunt. Boom.
You skipped into your honesty box and you just got to open it in your lap.
It's a severed hand.
There's only room for one honesty box in this town, boy. Now listen, before I kill you, get those clothes off and stand behind that hedge.
I know you didn't put an honesty box in my field. I know you didn't.
I don't care how much you got in that honesty box. Nothing's getting you out this unless.
Maybe I'll send the boys in. All right, there, Malacca. We've come from the farm down the road now. What it is, it doesn't mind you having the honesty box, but we're looking for 40% of your takings. Otherwise, we'd fucking take your dogs. Okay?
That's it. You can. Out of every 6 eggs that you sell, we'll take 4.
Mate, you're going to have to get hard
that. Work, mate. That's for you to work out anyway.
You're going to have to get hard that to bring the mafia over to protect your fucking investments.
I'm telling you.
Some old Italian guy just shaving a white onion next to the honesty box.
Just standing there smoking a fucking big cigar. But it was just something to buy extra feed.
How do you know get the wife of yours making stuff with the eggs? For example, cakes. For example, pasta.
Well, mate, there's listen, that's probably upscaling, isn't it? Maybe
you make
what
more
she should
money
do is
selling
make cakes
Aye.
with the duck eggs and sell cakes. But it's not like we're doing it to make fucking money. We're doing it just to get an income to buy bird feed.
Everything you do is about make money, you're fucking right.
See the minute she makes you a tenner now, man. I'm in there pimping. Well, right, listen, let's get another tally out here, right? You got a sister or a cousin or something, fly her out, right? Start making them cakes. Shut it. Start making them cakes, right? No talking all that fucking babdy in front of me, right? English.
And also here,
cakes.
None of that fucking Italian cake shite. I want fairy cakes, right? That's what I want. I'll accept millionaire shortbread and fairy cakes.
Yes, and what are they fucking cakes?
Empire
like
biscuits.
Sponge,
Empire
cream,
biscuits.
jam, sponge. What do you call them?
Victoria sponge.
No Victorios. Victoria's, right?
Exactly, aye. Right.
A good proddy fucking sponge, right?
Aye. No Victoria. It's Queen Victoria sponge.
Queen Victoria sponge.
Right? And there'll be none of that fucking Italian chat in here either. Okay?
You fucking dare put that green dye in the cream, right? I swear to God, man.
Say it more one more time. Say it. Say it more one more time. I'll fucking swear to God, I'll take that KitchenAid paddle right off your chin. Say it.
I'll punch that fork right out your fucking mouth.
You need to be making
so
stuff
I could
for
get
eggs.
a sweat shop up.
Aye. Totally.
I think it's all go. I think, you know, this might be my last show because I might end up going doing the adult business.
I think you're going to get you're going to get a show on BBC Scotland. You and Maria, the new Dick and Angel.
Oh, mate, they two are fucking, they drive me insane. She watches all that shit.
I enjoy it, but she's getting too much. The woman Angela or Angel, whatever, she's getting too much, man.
She's hard work, man.
It annoyed me the last episode when him and the fucking boy were doing the roof, and then they took down the banister and fucking built the big concrete banister, and then done the door, took the metal off it, sanded it all down, fucking rehinged this 200-year-old door, and then she turned up with a fucking paintbrush and painted the thing, and then made out as if she totally renovated the whole thing herself. As the camera pans out and 6 burly men are sweating their balls off because they've lifted fucking half a ton of concrete. She's like, "Isn't it great what I've done?" I'm like, "Listen to me, you fucking cow."
She's annoying, man. Did you see the one that
she's too much, man?
They took the lead flashing through the roof, and they were all signing their name on it. And they've fucking pulled out the punch. And then the actual builder's done it with a nail the way it's meant to be. And that looked a million times better than the punch carry on.
Didn't it? I like it when he says,
the fucking happening cunts.
This is a roofer's pencil, a rusty nail.
Beautiful.
Like, fucking Chucky,
I did have a wee laugh at that myself.
We are the people.
Fuck the Pope. Big Rab was here. This is live in BBC. Sorry. Fuck the Queen. Sorry. I love the Pope and the Queen. Big Rab.
Savile.
RFC.
If you'd like to just sign this for us, Roofer Johnny, not a problem, my man. I've got a Roofer's pencil here, so that's the wee joke. You keep that in. John the Roofer, hashtag Big Jock New 2021. There we go. Okay. And what does that mean? They'll know. They'll know when they find it.
In 100 years' time.
In 100, they'll still know.
Dirty fucking.
They'll know. Here, what is the religion in France? Catholicism. Big Jock New. There you go.
Can you imagine like a historian renovating a castle in like 200 years? Okay, we found this strange inscription here, Big Jock New. I wonder what that. Imagine trying to explain what that meant.
What a time team live.
Oh, fucking.
Look, there's a
robotic Tony Robinson.
A hologram.
Aye. We have got one of the foremost experts in hieroglyphics. We've uncovered it. It says Big Jock New. We have no idea what that could possibly mean. Then one wee camera guy, I fucking know what it means.
Now, these castles date back to the 1600s. Let's peel it back and we'll see if we're lucky enough to find something inscribed by a workie's pencil.
The wee voiceover guy. The team have found something from the Barlioni family. What could it possibly mean? Well, basically, there was a football team back in 1888, and a wee bit of skullduggery was going on. I mean,
Then they pull back an little bit of lead and they turn it around. It's just a big picture of a big Bobby with a wee spunk coming out the Jap's eye. Well, this is obviously some kind of like basic French joke or hieroglyphics. We don't actually know at this point.
It was used to ward off evil spirits. That's why it's on the apex of the roof.
Oh, and there's a date here. There's a date here. 1690.
Mate, see the other day when I was in, and I
looks
know
like someone's initials, Scott. RFC. So that might be Richard of the French Chamberlain. I don't know what that means.
Mate, see the other day I was in a shop. I'm trying to think what it was. I think it might have been Boots. Anyway, in fact, it was Boots, and I went through the checkout. The self-service, and it came to $15.90, and my first thought was, I wonder if there's anything for £1.
Just to get that receipt.
Just to get it up this, so I could take a picture for Instagram. Then I thought, what a fucking child, man. What that child. But see, whenever I've been in a shop and the guy go, and that says $16.90, please, I'm like, say what? $16.90,
I think that's another fucking sketch for the comedy show, man. The bigoted time team or the fucking
$16.90.
Oh, what would it be?
I think every checkout in Scotland should be wired up with like a soundboard, and see if anything goes through $16.90, just a tiny wee snare drum starts up. Da da da. Just a faint. Is that a fucking drummer boy coming to aisle 14? Or somebody's shop and just gave me $16.90.
Brilliant.
Or maybe you should get it for free and it's charged to the fucking the royals. It's charged to the Queen. It's paid at the purse. Aye. Don't worry, Her Majesty's got that one.
On your way. I think it was the Asda or something like that. And it was after one of the 1994s, and we're all a wee bit rough for wear. And the checkout is actually filming you, like your full face and everything. It's the first time I've seen it.
Aye.
So when you're in doing the self checkout, it's filming you. So me and my mate were just like having a laugh in front of the camera.
Like bams.
Aye, and then I was filming the camera that was filming us.
Right.
And bizarrely, and I know it's probably been going on for years, but I've never once noticed that. It's almost like a passport fucking thing.
I think Asda's the only one that does it. I think because Asda's the scum supermarket where most people steal stuff. So,
right enough.
So
and none of the staff, thinking about it, actually, none of the staff were wanting to say hello because they probably thought you're just fucking in here to raid the place.
Two bams, probably.
And I never stole one thing. I bought things. I was in there looking for a meal deal because McDonald's was shut. I was fucking gutted.
Mate, McDonald's was shut? What the fuck's going on there?
3 McDonald's was shut. I don't know what was going on. That was on the 27th of November. It was actually the 28th of November. It was a Sunday morning. I couldn't get a McDonald's anywhere.
I always remember years ago when I was like a teenager, I went to Asda at Linwood, and one of the ovens in the bakery bit had basically went in fire, and it was like a real evacuation. So we were standing at the tills, right? So my mum had their shopping's going through, right? And they're still putting their shopping through, and then the fire alarm went off. And everyone, typical Scottish people are just like, whatever, I'm not fucking going anywhere, right? And then people like managers, whatever, started coming in, and you could tell you could tell that they didn't expect it because they were panicking like fuck. And I can remember being young thinking, if this is how they dealt with a real emergency, they're awful. And my mum said to me, I'm not leaving this bit of meat. She'd found this joint of beef and she didn't want to leave it. And there was other people just, mate, pandemonium, just grabbing their shopping.
Running
and then somebody's like, he's not paid for this. And security guards try to stop people. And then the manager's like, they have to evacuate the shop is on fire. And I'm like, I'm not leaving my fucking shop, you cunt. And I'm just like, this is absolute carnage. And this was all because an oven went on fire in fucking Asda.
Imagine you'd get away with a full trolley full of goodies. You'd feel like a fucking bank robber.
That's how when you think of like, when there's riots and all that, all the people looting, and you're going, like,
as much as I'm not into looting, right? I think I would be looting if I was on the street. I'd do it. I'd get carried away with the crowd.
I'd like to think I'd date to like an Asda or something like that, but I wouldn't be doing it like a small business.
No, I wouldn't date a small retail if it was like a big fuck off shop,
like a Curry's. They can
or
fucking
Harrods or something like that.
Oh,
just
I fuck
in the windy, man.
Oh, I bosh.
I'll be wearing birds clothes and everything. I don't care. High heels a lot, man. Where's your high heels? Where's your high heels? Just grab a tellies, mate. What did you break into that for? Just a birds clothes. And what? The wife will forgive me. It's for the bird. It's for the bird. But that's the main section. Shut it. Boys, I like to dress up as a wee lassie. I don't know how to tell you. Bother. I like putting my knees in my slippers and get on my wee person.
We've all done that. Everybody's done that. Everybody will do it at Christmas. Every man has anyway. Every guy's went on his knees with his shoes and says to his missus, "Would you still fancy me if I was this height?" There's the other thing. Every woman has asked her partner if they would fancy her if she was fat, and every guy has asked his woman if she would fancy him if he was small.
And we've all lied to each other as well, wouldn't we? And answer, of course I would.
Listen, see if you were the size of me, hen, I'd still fan it. I probably would.
Well, you say that now, but then when the reality kicks in, you would be like, "This isn't working out. This isn't what I signed up for."
I'll go on top right. No, you're all right. You're all right. I'll go. No. You lie there, hen. That's fine. See, I didn't want a mezzanine in here. I know it suits your needs, right? But I've got my needs.
Right, we're wrapping this up.
We are. We're wrapping this up because we've still got a conversation to have off air.
A production meeting, I gather.
Hashtag live this Sunday, 19th of December. Let me stress this again before Malaka Lee jumps in and fucks up all the times because he doesn't know the times. Doors open at 1 p.m. The show starts at 2 p.m. and runs to 6 p.m. It is a 4-hour epic red stripe induced madness of a Sunday session. Go to the hashtagshow.co.uk to get your tickets or go to see tickets to get them now.
It's actually a 5-hour show, mate.
Well, it's a 4-hour show because the show starts at 2.
Oh, okay. But, I mean, if you include the first hour of drinking part of the show...
Well, there you go.
The
pre-show stripe. Yes, and also there's no seating plans or nothing like that. It's first come, first served. So if you want to get at the front, get in early, or you want to pick your seats, whatever. But doors will open at 1 and the show starts at 2.
I'm really looking forward to it.
There's also a McDonald's next door and a Pizza Hut if you want to get a base layer in to soak up all that booze.
I'll look forward to seeing everyone there. Please wear a Christmas jumper, Santa hat, get part of the festivities. We've not really pushed the fancy dress with this one a wee bit more than we should have, but you know, if you listen to a show, what am I going to wear? Christmas.
Exactly. Dress up, enjoy yourself. And I think the most important thing is if you want to wear something Christmassy, wear it. If you want to wear something mental, wear it, but be comfortable and enjoy yourself.
Aye, and we'll see you there.
But wear something with poppers that you can expose yourself really quickly.
Aye.
That's all we're looking for, all right?
And none of that spiking. No. I know it's in the news, right? None of that, man.
None.
Just slip as a pills in a packet, and we'll take them away and get them to the security safely.
That's it, right? We'll make some money.
If you've any puder, give it to us, Scott or I or Ross.
I'll look after it. I'll store it up my nose so it's safe.
Until the police arrive, and we'll give them the honesty bag of drugs we confiscated for the crowd in the way in.
Right,
do you know that's where they used to date raves?
Oh, shut up, right? Shut up.
Sorry.
Right, buy your tickets. If you're not coming, subscribe, become a hero. If you want to buy Mal and I a pint for Christmas, become a hero. If you're not already a hero, do it. And over the Christmas period, you can listen back to all the episodes that are on there and treat yourself. £4 a month. You council scumbags. Do it now. We'll love you forever. Yeah. Goodbye. Share it. All the best. Take care. We love you. Chucky Allah. We are the people. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
The hashtagshow.co.uk